have a little talk about the like button down here. I hit it. I think you should hit it too. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the family.
Gotta get the cake. Okay, this ain't what you used to. Always with the new, this ain't what you used to. I do me, do you. I do me, do you. This ain't what you used to. 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 This ain't what you. No, this ain't what you used to. Switch up from the bikes to a new coupe. You know I keep some new shoes. Keep it simple, not like you. All night, get right. Know you know the price. Know you know the name, no games. I need all my money now. Not playing, man. This ain't what you used to. I might fly to LA. This cold weather ain't for me. Hit the bank, run your way. What you used to? And I'm grinding to the top. I can't let it slip away, so I gotta get the pay. Okay, this ain't what you used to. Always with the new. This ain't what you used to. I do me, do you. I do me, do you. This ain't what you used to. 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 This ain't what you. Calls keep coming in. For the win, get it in. This ain't what you used to. So you get on my nerves. Trying my line, get curved. This ain't what you used to. Run around, swerve. Everybody here knows the word. This ain't what you used to. Know you know the drill. Overpaid, now I see the rail. This ain't what you used to. I get it in for my kids. Stack those chips and I get that check. Not what you used to. You see how I live, work my biz. I'm too far from the rest, not what you used to. Okay, this ain't what you used to. Always with the new, this ain't what you used to. I do me, do you. I do me, do you. This ain't what you used to. 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 This ain't what you. Double up, yeah. Double up. The money I call up. Double up. The money I call up. 2 turns of 4 turns of 8. Sleep and get paid. Rich when I wait. I bet the bank. I set the pace. Guess what I make? That's what I make. Counting pockets, that's a trending topic. You got this and you got that, but got no spending options. I keep quiet, but still get it rocking. I keep quiet with it in my pocket. I keep quiet, moving stuff is silent. Double up. The money I call up. Double up. The money I call up. I swear God been blessing me. You think you been testing me? Don't mean lemons, watch lemon squeeze. Pieces been my recipe. You buy watch and bust them down. Mine is my investment piece. Heard your mix is drowning out. You need to call Trevor, please. I don't fold, I don't fear. Pearly whites, no veneers. Keep it clean, check it's clear. Water clear, P is clear. See the light, you go dear. See the light, I go near. Let me shine, watch me shine. I'ma shine, vision clear. Double up. The money I call up. Double up. The money I call up. like Marty McFly. Stepping, I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why. I never doubted me why. I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win. I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend. Only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids. That's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends. Had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win. You know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold. I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb. I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash can fold. None of my calls are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold. None of my calls are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital. The dash digital. Go, go, go. Digital. Digital. The cash digital. The dash digital. Run it up. Digital. Living my truth, no tricks. I'm just trying to feed my kids. I'm just trying to keep my way. I'm just trying to live
Check,
my
check,
life.
1 2 1 2, check.
My biz. Money gon' come, some go. Man, if you know, you know. I've been through highs and lows. Here for the ride, I go. Slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up. The numbers crunching, no sit-ups. I grew up and got dripped up. Purple label, my get up. That's 101, not a one and done. Month to month, and there's more to come. I told Cushy, let's run it up. Now it's millions on millions. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital. The dash digital. Go, go, go. Digital. The cash digital. The dash digital. Run it up. Digital.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dawg. My name is Lane. We're checking out the charts tonight. Got some interesting things to bring your way. Last night I was bringing you some undervalued coins to look at. I still got some of those to go over, but there's some real world asset things that we should probably take a look at. There are some that are rumored to have the bigger backers, big institutions behind them. I think we all know about that a little bit more. I've got about 4 of them that we can dive into. And while everybody's kind of concentrating more on the memes, these are some of the things that you might want to kind of dig your hands into. I don't know. We'll take a look, see what you think. Still early for a lot of them, but we got to keep an eye on what the institutions are doing because we've been waiting for so long for them to get here because there is really a purpose for blockchain outside of even what we're used to. And let's face it, this market's been mostly just fueled by traders and speculators. It's been traders moving this. Now we got some of the big guys coming in. And I know it makes it a cool way for us to trade just meaningless coins. And you got to give a shout out for the meme coins. I mean, they are what they are, and they're real about it. So you're finding a lot more fair launches out there. That's kind of cool, but at least they call it for what it is and, you know, have fun trading it. There's still a lot of projects out there and have been over the years that were really just vaporware, and they might as well have been a meme coin. At least your memes are actually saying what they are. So it's the same game, but there's value out there that actually will get a lot of the big institution money. That's what's really going to pump things up. So the things with values, what they like, I like to kind of focus on those things because those retirement plans aren't going to fill those retirement accounts up with Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, Penguin, and Dog with Hat. I'm sorry, they're not. Doesn't mean we can't make money with them though, because hey, we're in this game to make a lot of change in money. That's what we're trying to do here, but just trying to keep it real. I'm just a road dog, man. I've just been through this market a few times, just trying to help you avoid the mistakes I've made. I think it's always good. I'm trying to really do this, just not necessarily a journal per se, but just notes of things that I'm noticing in sectors as things evolve in this market so that I can look back and even on this next cycle, make improvements for what I'm doing here. But let's get on and let's talk about crypto. I am checking out Bitcoin here on the 4-hour, and it's actually looking kind of decent on the 4-hour to me. I'm kind of surprised. We're above the 9 moving average. Above the 9, we're doing 5. Not only we are above the 9 moving average, we're above this yellow 200 moving average. And if we're above that on the 4-hour, well, I'm bullish. Just from the get-go, automatically. I don't care if we are sitting in the middle of a big green Ichimoku cloud that could just throw us down to the floor. As long as we're above that 200, I'm bullish. That's just the rule. General rule of the game, and I play by that rule. What does this mean for our altcoins? Which, you know, kind of suffering over here on total 3 here, getting rejection over at this 3.618 fib target, which is a rejection area. And we got 2 tops. I think there's a term for that when you have 2 tops. Is it, what's it called? Double top. Double top possible? The thing about double tops is that you got to wait for a confirmation. That's really how you know. Otherwise, it's just like, it's a cup and handle and it's a double top. It's going to go upside and downside at the same time. So let's take a look at total 3, because that's where a lot of the mystery is going to be unveiled for us. And man, I'm telling you, take a look at it on the 4-hour, even though we're above the 200 moving average. I mean, we are really, really flirting with breaking that. And if we do, then I got to flip bearish. That sucks. There's a lot of indicators saying here that, a lot of little signs here on the 4-hour saying that altcoins may actually suffer for a little bit. I know some people out there saying, we're getting altcoin season right now. I can't confirm that as of yet because Bitcoin dominance is not falling. It's just hanging. When it starts falling, when it starts coming down, then the seasonal weather is turning more altish. Feel that altish sunlight all over you. It gets a little sweaty. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, I can't see it here. Even my old friend over here, Elliot Wave, is suggesting we've already finished our little 5-way going for an ABC correction to the downside. And, you know, as many times as I butt heads with Elliot, I can't really butt heads with him on that idea. So I've been preaching, hey, these are great places when these altcoins are up there to start paying yourself, and I did a better job of it this time, so I'm kind of happy with that. Brings me to something that I want to talk about that I put out on the Telegram group. Telegram community. I'm not going to call this a trading group. There are trade setups over there, and Joe, Trader's Intuitions, here in the chat right now, posts some over there. Thank you, Joe. Crispy Chicken, admin over there, posts some, and some other people I believe are starting to post, and I like that. That's what I want to see. I want to see just people sharing. Well, this is not a group to make money or for me to make money or anything for me to pawn or sell anything. It's just a group for people just to share information, help each other out, help a brother out. Just help, you know, hey man, what do you think about, I don't know, share charts, ideas. If you are confident in your charting abilities, by all means, go to our little trade setup room. There's a student area over there. The place that I'm trying to go to over here is our chart room where all the cool kids hang out. That's where I posted this little article that we got here about PayPal. I don't know if you guys are familiar with PayPal, that they have their own stablecoin, 0 free international transfers. Now, I actually tried this out. For the first time ever, I have offboarded some crypto. And I use PayPal to do that. I have been in fear for these past 2 years of dragging my bank into it. Now, it's easy to get money from your bank to crypto, but with Choke Point 2.0 out there, which, you know, they say it's not going on, but clearly we know that it is. You know, a lot of people got their bank accounts shut down for messing with crypto. Like if they tried to get something sent from Coinbase, that is usually the route. You send it to Coinbase, cash it out, send it back, and then, you know, they want to shut down bank accounts. I didn't want to do that because that's a freaking hassle. So I just avoided that. This is way around that, definitely. And it seems like Visa is very friendly to us. Maybe MasterCard, I don't know. Visa likes us, PayPal likes us. Lots of other payment systems kind of outside the, you know, the little in crowd, the rules, everything. They kind of like crypto, and they're making a way for us. So it's a good way to take advantage of that. So a little information about Pi USD. I usually switch over I found on crypto.com, and then I can send it from crypto.com there, or you can opt-for through crypto.com. There's other ways, but I tried this one and I liked it. And sometimes PayPal's just easier for me to send money to my bank account or send money to my wife or something like that. But until I get her fully onboarded and understanding how this crypto stuff works, she's a getting there. But total 3 that we need to look at here. She's on iffy ground, and you know where we are right now? Tomorrow's Friday. This is where the market makers love to park us somewhere where we're just like, I don't know what it's going to do. They love that game. It's not been working out so great for them, and then they, want to scare us out and get the best deals, and then usually during the week where you get a pump lately in this bullish market. But this area here that we looked at, there was a top with a 318 from a very small move that we measured. Give us a top signal here. Also, this 618 at 804, which we've not quite made up there. Don't necessarily have to. We're at an area where we need to keep an eye out for a possible reversal on these altcoins. What we might be looking at is that something very bullish would come in for Bitcoin, driving Bitcoin dominance through the freaking roof and putting altcoins on the back burner, where Bitcoin dominance is going to take off and prove that he's been king and he's outperformed every dang altcoin out there so far, basically. Considering when you bought it and what the price of Bitcoin was at that time and how much it was at the dollar at that time, you will see that Bitcoin's just been outperforming all the. I'm sure there's some outliers, maybe some fresh new coin or something. Solana's doing pretty well against Bitcoin lately. We'll try not to sound too confusing. There's strategy where you use Bitcoin dominance as your entry and exit signal, and you're focused on this not in dollars, but you're focusing on this in Satoshis and Bitcoin, and that's the OG strategy. That's really how I look at this whole market, is a way for me to stack Bitcoin. I'm not trying to stack dollars. I'm just trying to be a crypto Bitcoin multimillionaire. Is the goal. And as long as Bitcoin dominance keeps going up, that's going to help that theory out. Now, altcoins are going to be taking a back seat, but that happens at this point in the market, so don't be despaired. But, you can see prices go up in dollars, but just know Bitcoin is really, as long as that little Bitcoin dominance number is headed to the upside, she's outperforming everything, especially the dollar. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got some coins to go over, but first, it is time for us to get some little altcoin alpha from Layer GG. Layer GG News. Sean, what do you do? Go take a pee? Sean, this is not what I hired you for. Thank you, Sean. Layer GG News. Today in crypto, according to Eric Balakuganos, the vast majority of 40% gains in Bitcoin since ETF launch have been after hours, with huge price gaps forming between close and open. Can you word that a little better? Coinbase International has announced the listing of Ordi Wild WLD World Token Perpetual Futures on April 11th. Alt Layer has partnered with Xterio. Alt stakers will get a potential XTER airdrop. Maybe. BNB Binance announces the launch of Sega Launch Pool starting April 15th. And CyberConnect has partnered with Space ID. Space to launch two round of ecosystem airdrops. ID tokens will be airdropped to cyber stakers. Athena Labs adds Bitcoin as USDE backing asset. As of tomorrow, the Bitcoin backing positions will be reflected in the dashboards. Phantom will launch stablecoin USDC.E on April 5th. Lots of stablecoins coming about, aren't there? Lido's Ethereum staking market shares dips below 30%. Lisk has revealed its token migration plan. Snapshot happens in May after Lisk Layer 2 developer mainnet is launched. Manta Network has announced AI development on the Manta Pacific platform. Mina will upgrade DevNet upgrade for April 9th. This is the final phase of the Berkeley mainnet upgrade. Origin Protocol has built a new product, ARM. OETH, OETH, and other LSTs, LRTs will launch soon. Do you ever feel like we just don't have enough acronyms in this space? Like we just need more? We just need more acronyms? Pendle reaches 4 billion in total value locked and 10 billion in trading volume. So I don't know right where you're from. I'm here from Florida, Tennessee. RSS3 has joined hands with Google Cloud to help enable the open information layer. XRP, Ripple plans to release stablecoin pegged up to the US dollar. Big news right there. Zeus Network is listed on OKX. The project is being mentioned on Kohl's. Not the store that my wife shops at all the time. It's KOLS, Kohl's. Sony Bank has officially begun a proof of concept experiment for issuing stablecoin tied to fiat currency on April 5th. ASDR. That is our altcoin news today with Today in Crypto. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let's get back and go over crypto charts. Oh, it's still totally not smooth. Way to go.
You're smoother than X-Lax. Yeah. I just keep on wiping. You're so smooth.
Hi, Dave. How's it going, everybody? So how's the markets treating you guys? Doing okay? I've been moving some things around on my accounts, and that's usually kind of how I track the market. I can just watch my account. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. One of those days. And I've been changing things around, so now I can't do that as effective. But we're in an iffy time, and you know, altcoins, man, what's up with them, right? One thing that I wanted to mention over here on Bitcoin that, I totally got off on, we're looking at that 4 hour, but I just got to kind of notice this on the 3-day chart on Bitcoin on the MACD here. I mean, I know it's a lagging indicator, but man, I don't question MACD. When she crosses, I don't question her, especially on bigger time frames. I just learned that lesson the hard way. I was just like, hey, when y'all told me this was going to happen and Bitcoin's going way up here, MACD was telling me the honest to God's truth the whole freaking time. And I just roll with what it says, baby. So a little derelict action for Bitcoin may be coming over this weekend. It's kind of what it's suggesting. We have kind of lost a support line here. It's hard to see on this particular chart, so I got to kind of bring you down to the daily. And you know what? I get so tempted to clear things out so I can see. That's good to have that. Well, we need a target somewhere. I want to move this little guy out of the way somewhere. So we got the little Bart Simpson guy, and my little cartoon Bart looks like crap. Let's get some of this stuff to make him look a little bit more seizable. But you see this big old white trend line right here, right? Held so nice, even with the wicks there bouncing off of it. Well, now we broke it, and the question is, are we coming back into it? If we do, that's very bullish, but that's not what the 3 days kind of suggesting though, right? Maybe it could happen. Maybe. Keep your eyes on it. There is this level here at 65,500, 65,300, depending on what chart that you're looking at. It's basically our candle top for the last all-time high, last cycle, right? And that's the area that we're above. We really need to hold that. Losing that again or any amount of time is bearish, meaning that, we could see just Bitcoin just take a bigger dump to the downside. But holding it is good, that we might actually have a nice big move to the upside. So here we are on Friday, and I think they're just going to park us right here where we are, probably just stay sideways most of the day. I may be wrong. Maybe they'll try to get us all excited and dumb. I don't know, man. By coming down to a 4 hour time frame, it looks like we might be breaking back into that. We are above the 4 hour. So 4 hour, we're bullish. 3 day, I'm bearish. And if it sounds like I got a split personality, well, you know, watch this show. You'll hear every personality then get a say so. 4 Hour tells me it could possibly make a little bit of a comeback. 3 Day just says, baby, I'm so tired. I need to take a break. I need a foot rub, a massage over this weekend. I'm going to the spa. I'm below the 9 moving average. I may come down and see the 21 and scare the hell out of everybody. Now, this is what she's saying. She's being kind of bold about it too. So keep our eyes on it. Keep our eyes on it. Again, this trend line, we start closing candles above this, especially on bigger time frames. We're probably good. This is swing failure, or as I was told, bear trap. I like bear traps because I just like the thought of catching bears and watching them squirm. They get slowly liquidated as the numbers just go out. And I said, but it's supposed to go back to 3,000. I don't know. I do get some kind of masochistic joy out of that. So all eyes on Bitcoin, as it always is on the weekend. But the altcoins, man, that's the ones we got to look at. Let's get into some altcoins that I think you ought to keep your eye on. We're going to do a little bit of a dive here on bring our friend in Tokenmetrics here because, well, I like what they have to say. Saves me a lot of time researching. Now, some of them you're familiar with. This one you may not be. This one is over on CoinEx. This one's called Maple. We're going to take a look at Maple. Market cap is 158 million, still small market cap. It's got a high buy signal right now as a trader coin. There are 10 million total supply with 7.8 million in circulating supply. All-time high is $21. Oh, I'm sorry. All-time high was $68. It's currently trading at $20. All-time low is $265. Now, the investor grade on this, she's not got that juicy 99% undervaluation, but she does have a juicy 73% still undervalued. Very good technology grade, very good fundamental grade, very good investment grade. She looks like to be a solid project. Can we find out a little bit more about it? That's what we want to do. Who's behind this one and what does it do? And I think that's why we might see why it got such high scores there. Maple is lending markets redefined, empowering digital asset economy with secure, innovative lending solutions. Sounds very high-techy. Curated opportunities for digital-first lenders. Maple offers concise set of lending options to meet your liquidity, risk, and return requirements. Verified lenders gain access to our current or upcoming opportunities. Stablecoin, secured lending, altcoin, secured lending, corporate credit, cash management. Land Borrow Company Insights. Let's find out about this company, shall we? Meet the team. We believe in an efficient, transparent financial system with backgrounds in traditional finance and fintech. The Maple team is dedicated to building the digital asset lending markets of the future. Now, when you think about these big Wall Street types, I want you to know that, you know, it's not so much that they're going to come over and adopt us as they're just going to take the technology and make it work for them. And they like things a little bit more centralized. So just keep that stuff in mind. But there's an opportunity here. Backed by the best: Castle Island, Circle, Block Tower, Spartan, Varus Ventures, Tioga, Batterfee Framework. What do we got over here, baby? I got a little blog. You can do a little deep diving. Really Trying to find about the big name behind this one is what I'm doing. We're uncovering the mystery. Somebody may already even know. And here's what's fueling it. BlackRock and Coinbase bet big on RWA, unveiling 10 tokens with 100x potential. BlackRock and Coinbase make their foray into real-world assets. About Maple. Maple's a decentralized corporate credit market. Maple offers borrowers transparent, efficient financing completed entirely on-chain for liquidity providers. Maple offers a sustainable yield source through lending to diversified pools of crypto's premium institutions. The protocol is governed by the Maple token, which enables token holders to participate in governance, share in fee revenues, and stake insurance to liquidity pools. I'm not finding the name behind it. I seen it earlier. I'm pretty sure that I've seen it. It was one of the bigger banking industries there. I just can't find it to prove it and can't remember it to say it. So we're put this one on the back burner. Put it on your radar, man. It looks kind of cool. The big guys are in for it. Let's take a look at the chart for Maple, see what she looks like. And it looks like she's over on Coinbase too. I believe I'm going to go with, since Coinbase is not always the first one. It might have been for this one, but not normally the first place it's issued. That's usually where everybody wants to end up. So here we are, looking at Maple. Had a wick up here to $98, fell back to 21, about where it is now, went up to 68. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it said its all-time high was. So whatever this was, who knows? We'll go from this guy just to get our bearings with this little guy. She's leaving accumulation zones right now. Got up as high as the 50. She's on a pullback, so actually, personally, this is a good area, in my personal opinion, to pick this up. And I've been nibbling at this one. Where are you at, man? Just come here, little box.
Whichever way it's told, I'm the king of letting go. Yeah, my grip's pretty loose on the plot. Glitter in the
I'm just a homeless lesbian living from box to box. 43.19 is definitely a good little target for you, as well as $54 for an asset that's currently sitting at this price of about 20. She's already reached 35. I'm thinking 42, even 54. And that's just starter. She's an accumulation. Basically, you're eventually looking for $86, maybe even possibly up to $109. And if this is a real world asset thing that actually gets legs, then you know, you might be looking at these 109, maybe 135. You're looking at these higher, much higher numbers. So even from the area we're at now, so 7,500, I mean, getting to the higher highs, getting back up to 68 is considered previous all-time high, would be 182% there. But I'm seeing the possibility of these even going higher, and you could even dare say, you know, you got a measured move. After it completes this, it will complete a pattern of a scallop or channel, however you want to interpret that, but that does give us an actual target right here to shoot for $133. So just throwing some of those ideas out there and considering the possibility of how these things may take off, and this may only be the very beginning of what the chart looks like, you know. Let's keep going up. Remember, there was a more of a limited supply on that one, if I'm not mistaken, right? 10 million. So it's got half the amount of what's out there for Bitcoin. And all I know is that they plan on tokenizing everything possible. And it's not going to be the skippily little token real world. I'm a real world token asset project. We want to. It's going to be through the big guys because they have all the stuff to tokenize. Another one. And this one's been getting a lot more mention. This is Cpool, Clearpool. That's definitely an buy on the trader's side. All-time high for this guy was 254. It's currently trading at 24 cents, so that's a 10x to its all-time high there. All-time low is a penny. Market cap is 107 million. That is small. 1 billion total supply. You can go from 20 cents to anywhere to $5 to $50 would be possible within that range, in my personal opinion. Valuation grade is a little less than half, so they're thinking it's, you know, it's still undervalued, but we're getting close to where it is right now. Everything's pretty much split right down the middle there. I'm being verified. Oh, look, I'm human. The first decentralized credit marketplace. 484 million 0.75 loans originated. There's a quarter of a loan that's still out there, not approved. That's a shame. Permissionless products, crypto lending, earn compounding interest on every block lended by two vetted institutions. Now for staking, bridge. It's all this Binance crappy crap. Extensive network of KYC borrowers, institutional grade DeFi. I think I need a little bit more of an explanation for Clearpool over here. Clearpool is a decentralized capital markets ecosystem where institutional borrowers can access unsecured loans directly from the DeFi ecosystem. Clearpool introduces a dynamic interest model driven by market supply and demand forces. Liquidity providers on Clearpool can earn attractive yields, blah, blah, blah. Clearpool LP tokens, called CP tokens, are building blocks of a system of tokenized credit that will provide Clearpool's LPs with risk management and hedging capabilities. Who are you? Who's behind you, baby? See what your roadmap looks like. Q1, CreditBot's new chain, fintech borrowers. Q2, Cpool staking and protocol governance. Credit reports, borrowers, and credit products. Collateralized lending, continued multi-chain growth. These are not necessarily my ideas of real world assets so much. This is more like the banking kind of finance kind of stuff. They got a little app there already ready to go. My positions, my pool, my turn. So it's like a more hi-fi DeFi play. That's high DeFi. We've looked at LTO before, but I think it's worth taking a little closer look, especially how they go into this narrative, or how they fit into this narrative. About LTO Network, LTO has established itself as Europe's leading blockchain with a strong real-world usage. It's founded as on a B2B business enterprise solution such as decentralized workflows, data and document verification, and authentication. In 2021, LTO's network's Cobalt mainnet update expanded this solid base with the addition of decentralized identifiers and verifiable credentials, putting LTO network on the road to becoming a true layer 1 blockchain. In turn, decentralized identities and verifiable credentials are at the core of LTO's network's new focus, NFT 2.0 technology, where people truly own and manage their NFTs in a decentralized way. Using this hybrid 2-layer approach, LTO is a natively GDPR compliant, which I don't know what the hell that means. This ensures easy compliance for companies around the world with an ever-increasing privacy laws. Because of this, LTO network enables developers and businesses to build privacy-aware decentralized apps and offer many unique opportunities to explore there. Let's check their scores over here. We have got a market cap of 97 million, still small, very small. All-time high was 90 cents. It's currently trading at almost 29 cents right now. Total supply is 426 million. And that is also currently a circulating supply. Valuation grade is 99%. I like you. You looking good. You looking sexy. I don't know about you guys, but there's just something about this one just kind of calling me out. Maybe it's that 72% investor grade. It's just sitting up there so high. Maybe there's that fundamental grade sitting at 69%. It's just calling my name. Road Dawg. Road Dawg. Valuation grade at 99.02%. It's just making me go crazy. That little cherry on top right is that technology grade coming in at 68.73% on this little guy. What are we looking at? This is LTO network. Maybe you're... I don't know what all that other stuff was that we were talking about, but this right here is just turning me on like a... I just gotta talk about it. If your chart looks as sexy as your fundamentals do, then I think I need to take a closer look at you. May need to bring you home with me tonight. Put you in my nice little cozy wallet. Put you to bed for a little while. LTO. You playing with that green cloud, that big old red cloud. Got that red light on right there, right in the middle of it. Only thing that scares me about you is this little trend line, man. And you got some baggage right here, man. I know. Everybody does. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I understand, baby. Doesn't mean you're a bad project, baby. You just had a rough way to go and somebody just turned their back on you, just totally just dumped you. Yeah, I know. You're not used to being dumped. You're being put up high on a pedestal up here at 91 cents. They took you and used you and abused you and just threw you around. Only got you down to 7 cents. I know. Well, all the way down to 5. You're feeling kind of low, but now you found yourself, baby. You have. You flipped this little area for support right here, and I like it. I like it. I like the way it looks on you. You found some new confidence. You're finding. Stella's getting her groove back, baby. That's what's happening right here. Only she just had to run back into them fateful memories. Run into the X right there, and it just kind of ruined her day, man. What you realize is that she's got to do, she's got 2 choices right now. LTO. I'm going to start calling you Stella because I like your groove. There seems to be shaking it in all the right places, and I like that. I admire that. Well, Stella, you got 2 choices. I know your name's not Stella, but it seems to fit. You can go back to your old world. You got to go in head first. You ain't taking no for an answer. You show them who's boss. Might push you back against the wall, and you say you kick them between the nuts, and you just run right through them, and you just go reach your dreams, baby. And that could happen, but damn. I didn't see you as a Chuck Norris type. What I think your most probable, and probably best course of action might be is just, keep finding you, baby. Maybe play around in this area, maybe even test it out. Whatever you got to do, get on your own trajectory and just go. LTO, and that might take you a little while to do. It might go into a nice little accumulation back here, and I know it feels like you're stepping back. We're going back to 17, 18 cents, but not saying that you got to do that, but if you did, I'd be there for you, baby. I'd get you. We're on a T-week chart, and I know that's a lot for you to think about, so let's come down to a smaller time frame, make it a little bit more, relevant with what's going on in our world right now. And you were doing so good moving parabolically, man. Ooh, but that's where you got caught up, right up here where we talked about. Baby. That parabola looks good on you, though, I gotta say. She may find support here at this 21 moving average here on the daily. That's a good place. Looks like she did, and she's trying to regain it, but she may have to come back, retest 21. If by chance that does not hold, well, we got this little trend line right here that would be a little backup around 18. But it looks like she wants to try to make a run for it. She wants to try to go back to that old life and show them who rules the roost. And she can, because there's been some coins that did it, and they did very well after they broke that line and came back up, starting moving toward their previous all-time highs there. But LTO, good luck to you on that, baby. I'll keep my eye on you. I'm rooting for you. Guys, let's check in with you, see what you guys are up to. Stragus is still holding Theta and Matic. How is Theta doing? Matic's been taking a hit. I know that. I'm about done with Matic. Watch me say that, and then she lasts to $10 or something crazy in this big pattern. We have just got an oversaturated market of layer 2s, and it was real cool when Matic was the only one out there, right? But gosh darn it, now you can throw a rock and hit 5 of them with one stone. Anyway, on the weekly, she is above 200 moving average, and so far that's cool. She's got some work to do, though, man. This 150 there on that weekly is going to keep her kind of bogged down a little bit. So, possibility. I know it sucks that she'll come down and touch this 83 cent area. Gosh darn it, Matic. Can't you just get away from there? What we really would like to see, though, ooh, if that can hold. Can you hold? So just because we lost the 100 and we got the 200 down here, don't mean we have to come and touch it. Although we can. Ooh, those are some nasty nosedives there, but this trend line does give us some hope that maybe we actually bounced here. Got a little wicks there. Let's see if we can ride with that. See if we catch that. Look for a higher high above 109 and see if we can stair step our way back and maybe finally come and meet that little moving target there, 133. Losing this trend line, though, then I wouldn't stop here at the 200. I'd be looking at this other line down here, and I don't really want to talk about that right now, but some of you are going, well, you got to tell us. It'd be like 75 cents-ish if it holds. It's kind of just a suck-ass trend line with a bear trap. It might break down again, might be through here. Keep our eyes on Matic. Theta. Theta looks like she's coming down for a nice little retest of this little area. It needs to hold. I don't see why it wouldn't. If it doesn't, it's sucky time for coming back down to 150. I don't want to see that, but 229, I can handle that. Well, she did good. She got up to 380. Theta's been up to $16, man, and she was holding that really nice. I remember that pretty well. Maybe she didn't hold it nice. Where was that? Road Dogs remember things in a different universe. She held 12 nicely. She peaked up to 15 on this particular chart. I could have sworn I seen it at 16. She held 6 in that range. She can do a little bounces. 9 is an area I'm kind of targeting out myself for Theta. And also this area about 640 makes a nice little juicy area just to throw out there. Let's get off this music. I'll be stuck in that groove all night. Haven says, I have 26 SOL and $1 million market cap. LTO has 4 kids that are brats, and the oldest are going to be a teenager and is boy hungry, and LTO doesn't like to be told what to say. And SLHD, hey, welcome to the show, man. Can you check out my sweet baby Rio? Yeah, we sure can. While we're looking at that and kind of on this topic anyway, let's run it through here. So Rilio, just kind of curious what Tokenmetrics thinks about it. It's definitely a buy in the trader zone. We got a total supply of 55 million. I'm not getting anything from market cap or circulating supply. 24-hour high was 247. We're at 229. All-time high was 512 on it. So not as much information over here. 46% investor grade, technology grade is 46. Don't have much else there, huh? They don't always have a lot of information on everything. Figured it was worth a look there. So Rio, it's on MexC, Uniswap, lots of other places. You on PancakeSwap too? She has clearly been doing very well. Oh, look at that. She went nowhere. Read that wrong. Okay. We've got a potential target up here at 373. So we've been tracking this one for a while. It's 54 cents in that area. I don't think that I have any of this at the moment though. Gosh darn it, and that sucks because from that area, oh, she did a 4x from there. All right, so I got all these little stuff in there. I'm just going to erase all this stuff. Take a fresh look at this. Is this the best chart that we got, right? So I've got a trend line here with multiple touches. That's weird. And popped out, popped in, and then went parabolic. That's not so weird. And your ever popular hindsight, that would be your rising wedge, which went freaking parabolic when they broke to the upside. This would have been the tricky part. Right there as it flagged out above there, you're like, oh, we're going to the moon. And then she comes back in here and scares everybody out and then does it. Oh, that is typical crypto. How big of a move was that? Somebody had to put a stop loss and not get stopped out. Ooh, they would have had went deep. So I hate to say it, but there is a chance for it to hit the 786 if she does come back to the downside, and does if she doesn't get a bounce here at 168 in that area. I don't know that we got much. Oh, it just depends. Maybe there might be something further to bounce from, but I don't know how strong that'll be, and it depends on when she gets down here. Elliot seems to think that it's time for her ABC correction, and he kind of thinks, yeah, $1.70 coming back for that little finish this A wave. So me and Elliot kind of have some confidence there with our thoughts. All right, so earlier we were talking about how over here. I've got a 3618 area right here, right? For total 3, and this is why I keep saying this is a toppy thing. This is what I'm talking about. It's pulling a fib. It's a fib projection. And I've got another. Let me get rid of my other fib. It's confusing. And so this is a toppy area, man. That means this move is. She need to chill the freak out. It's time for her to chill out. So it's basically saying, hey man, this big move is over. You need to regroup and try to figure out what the next one's going to be. And so that's where we're starting to look at these pullback areas, about 170 there. So she did great, man. She's definitely made some gains. So if you got in somewhere around here at even at $1.07, you had the possibility to 3x your money there, 200%. Put $100 in, take $300 out. Kind of cool. Currently sitting at 125% gain, so it's a nice one. Said in since 15 cents. Ooh, yeah. 15 cents would have. Ooh, yeah. So this is buying the bottoms, the OG well strategy, and that's where you make. Like, look how many multiples you make by the time it gets up here, where everybody else is like, "Oh, we need to ride this." So you've already made a 5x by the time everybody else is getting in at $1.07. Ooh, man, that's a nice 1,700% there. If you were familiar with that little projection trick, then you could have played that as a target. Nice gains. Just give it a shout out. That's how you do it. That's exactly how you want to do it. Whack off. And so that's what we've been trying to do for the last 2 years on this channel, is find these opportunities, and they're still out there. We found some last night I was showing you to you. They're still in accumulation zones. These are accumulation zones here. That's where the biggest multiples are made. And then you get in, build position, and you hold that one and build off of that one slowly. And you can get other positions, like you can come in here and do a trading position and profit from there and still hold them to this bag, or just peel off a little bit. However you decide to take profit on your investment hodl bags. I have guidelines that I go by, but it's different for everybody. Says play more gems. There are. This is Pangolin. It's a Dex that's over on the Avalanche that just got out of accumulation area. Looks like she's just flagged out above it right here. Let's pull a fib and see if that comes up close to our accumulation area there. Ooh, just right above it, actually. Right there. So there's a chance, a slight chance, we might be able to see Pangolin come back around the 32, 33 cent area, but she may not. She may not. But this is one that I've been just kind of building up a little bit of a position into, because I think this one could do some damage. Avalanche, I think, is going to be a big play this time too. Just give us some time. Solana, I feel like Solana's being forced. I still think there's another chain that's going to come out that's going to kind of steal the limelight from them, and I'm thinking it may be some of the Cosmos chains, just because how reliable they are and how together they are and interoperable. But it may be something else. Maybe it's SWE or something else. I don't know. But I am looking for possible gains. If we can get in around 37 cents and 200% gains to get up here to $1.09 on this guy. It's a great little target to shoot from there, and it's going to end up being a scallop and coming back equal to this to form a lip line. So I think it's a nice one to go with. I've got me, where you at? So I got an account for the channel over on CoinEx, and it's getting a little bit bigger than I wanted it to. But this is what I focused on mostly over here on spot, and it's not a huge bag of spot, but and again, I got too many tokens, but I'm trying to limit to these. But these are the more serious noted tokens, not so much memes or anything. But Prime, OPSEC, XCN, Cpool, Ping, Gary. You won me over with Gary, so but they're not huge positions. They're just kind of, that's about nibbling at a bag. I kind of start this way with some of these things. Getting an initial position there in some of these newer assets that are new to me, that I haven't been building a bag in these in the bear market or anything. GoFinch, Shadow, ENA, Athena, LTO, the ones we've been talking about. AEVO, it being a new one. So, they're small positions, about $100, maybe up to 300. That's just kind of, in several. And I'll kind of probably weed some of these out. Ondo, I've got a little here, a little somewhere else. Some of these I've got some more positions in other places, but CoinEx seems to have a pretty good selection of those little guys. Mostly what I'm doing over on CoinEx is that what really won me over was their spot margin, because Binance had it, KuCoin had it, and it's a great way to take a little bag and build it bigger, and that's what I've always used it for. So I've just been growing some bags. These are some of the main projects that I have got into, and so I took a portion of those bags, threw it over here, and I've doubled those positions with the margin. So letting this one catch ground, since we had our little pullbacks and alts and everything, and as long as I keep my risk good, it's all in the green over here. I'm golden. As long as it doesn't get around 100%, then I'm good to go. So we got this, and I'm in a BTC position near Caspa, FET, KDA, Arweave, AVAX, QNT, ICP, Link, Rune, Dot, Phantom, Theta, Waves. I just opened this one. I bought this over here. I bought Tezos because I know, right? It's not one that I would normally do, but I looked at the chart and I said, I can make some gains with this little sucker on margin. So I did. So I got a position a bit that's starting to grow up a little bit. Render, and then I had some cake. I had like 17 cake that was like sitting around doing nothing. So I thought, well, they got margin over there. Let's throw it over there. So now I got 48 cake. I think I put in 15,000 Caspa. Now I got 54,000 Caspa. Of course, I am using, it's margin, it's leveraged funds. But as I get these positions built up, and then we get our move up when Bitcoin bounces above 70,000, takes alts with it, all these are going to be starting to go into free and clear. I can moonbag this stuff. I can pull out cash. Definitely pulling out a bigger bag of coins, because that's my goal, was to build even a bigger bag. My Caspa bag I'll be adding this to my other Caspa bag, and that'll make a sizable addition to it, depending on how much of this I can actually make it out of here with. But I only got 15,000 in here, and now I've got 54,000 that I'm playing with. So my goal is to see how much of that 54,000 I can actually keep after I pay back what's owed. It's a nice little strategy. You got spot strategies, you got spot margin strategies, you got future strategies. There's all kinds of ways to make money. You got DeFi strategies, all kinds of ways to make money in this market. And this is just some of the ways I use it. I don't see anybody really talking about, so I figured I would talk about it a little bit here. Mostly going to start talking about it on the membership live streams that I will do, probably one a week starting out, for you guys that are members, and get more into detail about stuff that I actually am doing, and just kind of stick to doing coins on this one and just being a coin screener, I guess. Speaking of coin screeners, did you guys know that you got one here on TradingView that you can kind of refine and tell it what to look for and stuff. Yeah. We chase all these other things, you know, and Dex tools and CoinGecko and stuff like that. And there's a lot that's actually built into TradingView that we just kind of neglect and forget to look at. So kind of cool. You can do it by technical rating, where it's a strong sell, a strong buy. And it seems to think that a strong buy at the moment for the settings I've got here. Seems to think that BSV is a strong buy, which why for the love of me I cannot figure out, but that sucker's worth about $100 now, and it didn't used to be. SBA is kind of hot. Bitcoin Cash, of course, is hot. So have you guys seen Bitcoin Cash, by the way? So I mentioned this theory a long time ago, and nobody, you know, it's like, oh, yeah, but they're dinosaur coins. They are, but they're OG coins. So I keep saying that I think we're going to see a repeat of the cycle. See, look back to like 2012 and 2013, what was going on there, what was offered. You had Bitcoin, and then it started branching out, right? You started getting Litecoin, Darkcoin, all of other spin-offs. It was several years later before Ethereum came into the picture. And it was several years after, it was 2017, I think, when, was it 17? When Bitcoin Cash came out. But these are the ones that they've kind of focused on. PayPal approved these four. These were the first four that were on Coinbase. We're kind of seeing a resurgence of that. And I think you will see that the legacy market will kind of follow those same signs. I mean, I think you're going to see Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash see a little bit of a revival. I don't think they're worth counting out just yet. And really, they do have value as being limited supply coins. It may not be the one, but you got all these other coins popping up every day trying to be better. And, you know, these guys have already got it established. So I think it's like 210 million for Litecoin or something, and Bitcoin Cash is the same as Bitcoin. Already distributed out. And you can go Bitcoin Cash. I don't have a good chart here for you, though. That was kind of limited. Where's a good chart of them? There we go. So she got up to like 1,500 last time, but after that, she never went back. And so that was kind of disappointing last cycle. So I wouldn't expect anything different. We get to a comfortable level where she looks like she's going to sell. And, you know, I've got some and I'm just holding on to it. Because when she was down at $115, I was like, I can't stand it. She's at the bottoms, baby. You got to, because you know something's going to happen at some point if you can just be patient enough to hold on to it. I've already moonbagged it, and then, you know, so I've got some of this. I'm just waiting. I like 1,052 for my target, though. And then we'll see what else I do. 13 maybe. I like that. I can hold on to you for that long, baby. I haven't got Litecoin, believe it or not. Stream views are about to start picking up hard. All views on content about to boom. Feels very 2019 to 2020. You know, odd that you would say that, because I've been saying that for a while here. I've been pointing this little triangle and what price is done over here with 2020 and early 21, actually, because I pegged us as doing this, and it seems like we nailed it. And I'm glad, because the chances are it's going to look a little bit more like this. So even though that 3-day on Bitcoin is saying, I'm going to scare the bejesus out of you this weekend. I want to make you guys second think why you're even in crypto. So I don't know. Hold on to your hats, man. I don't know what's going to happen this weekend. 3-day looks like she wants to drop us, while these other time frames look like they're trying to moon us back into this pattern on Bitcoin. And maybe they can. Maybe they can. I'm all for it either way. If it goes down, I buy more, and if it goes up, well, I sell more. And it seems to be working pretty well. I used to do the opposite though. It used to go down and I'd sell more, and then it'd go up and then I'd buy more. When you flip that around backwards, man, I'm telling you. When you actually do buy high and sell low, or buy low and sell high, it actually does work. Sounds so simple, but yet so difficult for everyone to execute. Isn't that crazy? It's a game up here with your head. It's me against me. It's not me against you. So I told you about OPSEC, man. And I think she was down here. So when I started getting, I think that's when I got into her. She's in this weird channel, right? But higher highs, higher lows. So on that little roller coaster I go. But I liked what I saw in this one. She's holding that trend line nice. And if you don't know anything about it, I think you should check it out. It looks very interesting. I believe they might even have something over here on Tokenmetrics. Do they, or were you too early? Not enough, okay. Let's see what we can find on. I know their website really stands out in my mind. Not that that's what you should invest on, but it seems like they had it together and were detailing more about what they are. $210 million market cap on this one, and she's got a nice little pullback coming after she went up to almost $3, $2.90, right? Maximum supply is 100 million. Total supply is 99 million. Self-reported circulating supply is, you know, most of it's out there, so I like that. All-time high was $3.11 3 days ago, so it just looks like one that's it's now it's time for it. So I had to, it's a decentralized computer applications cloudverse, so it's one of those plays, and that's kind of big right now, right? But projects integrated into OPSEC ecosystem: Venom Wallet, Takio, Optimism, Celestia, Available, Sora, BitTensor, Base, Linea, Starknext, lots of it. So that was one reason why I went on CoinEx, and ever since I started buying that, well, I just started buying a bunch of this narrative. Keeping it over there for right now, but it looks just looks like they might do something, you know. Put it on your radar. TA on Gary. Gary just still hanging out there, man. Still waiting for that breakout to confirm. I'm on the 4 hour. Gary's noisy. Gary is really noisy. Daily looks good though. It's got the little green dot over here going on. That's kind of cool. We like those little green dots because, you know, they're just likable. I need to see something on this MACD, and it's starting here. She's a little slow to the party, but she brings the best vodka. She brings the strong drink. But histogram starting to turn up. Just need to see these at least thingamajiggies start turning up and crossing bullishly. Indicators are looking nice, like they want to do that. So got a measure move that will take us up to this 8.1 cent area. That's what I'm making on. Another little area over here to consider, and for a little confluence will be about 7.2 cents. Basically a falling channel that's trying to break to the upside. Hasn't quite pulled that off yet, but it's got a good likelihood being above the 200 moving average and all these other wonderful signs. Just gotta have a little patience with Gary. And you know, for real, I mean, once you get past this area of 10 cents, it looks like she could pop easily up to the, I don't know, man. She might just go straight to 50 cents. Who knows? She dropped pretty much straight down from 60 to here. There's nothing really to restrict us, and unless we get some play from all this old news over here. Didn't seem to have an effect when we dropped down, so it probably won't affect us going up. That's what I'm curious about. I gotta see what happens when, because I have a theory that she's going to move back up pretty quick, so that's why I got it. Oh yeah, and the tech and all that stuff too, but money mostly. Opportunity mostly. Strega's house, Floki Safe Moon looking. How is Floki Safe Moon looking? Floki Safe Moon. Did they have that? Wait a minute. Back up. Floki Safe Moon over on Solana? Is that right? And Floki Toshi didn't tell us this is going on for Solana? What? Is that the same thing? Do you have multiple contracts? I would be impressed with that. I don't see a way to check that over here though. Floki Safe Moon is... She be coming back down. I missed this move over here because I think I got out somewhere over here and was moving some things around. I noticed I didn't have even B&B, so I was like, we gotta fix that. But I nibbled when we dropped down, and if we come back down here, I'll nibble again. So she may be bouncing here, but I would like to catch her at 1432, which currently she's at 1938 or something. But it can make some nice little gains, and if it does ever take off, then who knows? Oh, I just got more. These would bore everybody to death, though. HGPT, even keep my eye on that one. She's been doing kind of nice. Can't complain here. But she's blown my chart up, so I only got one other move up here. That ain't what? 11.9 cents. So this is lock. Nailed it. Called it. If you've been watching my channel, you'd be up like $700,000 right now. I don't know. I just can't get into saying all that crazy stuff. If you'd been in my trading group, you would have made. Really? Do you promise? All I got to do is join, and then all of a sudden I make money. That's the way it sounds. What is this little standard support and resistance line as we just kind of go bounce up and down and up and down and up and down? And a little channel that seems to be forming here. Keep an eye on that. I just took this and brought it down. That's why I don't really have, you know, like two areas of touches. It's actually, I mean, I got this. So we got another megaphone pattern that's technically bearish. They got like a 52% chance to break to the downside, according to Thomas Bukowski. But you know, we've been playing a lot of them. This one looks just a little. This one's deviating from this line, where normally we see them kind of bounce off of this line a lot and spike up to the top of it. And this one's kind of just doing a channel of its own here. Interesting for HGPT. I would look for maybe a retest of 21 moving average, this trend line 7 cents, then heading back up somewhere along the top of this channel until that one day we either break above it or get rejected and break below this one. Oh, I see my backup list now. Blue Cell. We haven't talked about this one in a little while. She kind of fell behind a little bit, but now she's catching back up. Find a good chart to here's Binance. That should be good. Oh, look, we had a little Bart. Sad Bart. So over here, we're 618 target 43 cents, where we've been finding rejection not once, not twice, but 3 times. Let's zoom out on this little guy to the weekly. And let's get rid of all the noisy stuff. Oh no, man, that's how I do that. That's how I kill my indicators by deleting them that way. I see how I do that now. Had to hit that reverse button. I like that reverse button. Man, I hate it when I erase my indicators. Go back and put them on. True story, I used to use EMAs until I accidentally erased them this way. And I was sold on the EMAs, and I accidentally put back the 5 EMAs, moving average, and then I just noticed how price just totally really respects the actual moving average. The EMAs, I mean, you'll see price kind of bounce, they spike through, but on the regular moving averages, especially on the bigger time frames, you're more likely to see actually respect the actual line itself. So now I'm sold on just your I guess simple moving average, or your standard moving average. Blue Zell's coming in at 38 cents, struggling with this 43 cent area right there. Nice little deviation from this trend line if it holds. Might say that we got a new one going on right here. Basically still in channels. And if you do zoom out, I mean, I know it's not the pattern people immediately go to, but that's what the bigger picture is pointing out. And they just play, baby. So 67, 68 cents is what I'd be looking for out of Blue Zell. We come down and maybe even touch this trend line. Might not. But eventually I'm looking at 67 now than that. Nailed it soon. Many YouTubers will be saying that. I hear it all the time. I hear the YouTubers going back who are bearish as hell at the bottom, claiming that they called the bottoms now. I'm like, I give up. I give up. Screw it. But I'm convinced now that the YouTube audience is all just the bulk of them are just going to believe whatever YouTuber says. Just take it to word. I've given up on trying to change that. I'm just going to say what I got to say and just let it roll. I don't think anything I ever say is ever going to change the fact that when somebody comes out and says that they're the greatest of all times and they nailed this and nailed that and traded their way to millions, that they're just buying a hook, line, and sinker. Just join and make money, and don't learn just to enter every trade, but not every trade, but every trade that we show 9%. That's it. Yeah. Well, don't enter other trades; they will not be posted with the results. Oh, that's very true. Some of it's a lot of it. Some of it, I think, is just our human nature. I mean, we are inclined to look at what wins more than what loses, or what performs well. But then it's biased. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you can. I'm just seeing people that. One YouTuber called out Miro, right? Very proud of that fact. Very, very proud. But they also called out RBX too, which not doing so great. But we hear about how great, and how awesome they are for calling out Miro before everybody else. But no mention of RBX and how it's just kind of sucking. So I mean, Just you can't go by everything you see on YouTube. I don't know. I can sit here and complain about it, but it doesn't do it. It doesn't change a damn thing. So I think all I can do is just do me. I got nothing else. Because all the newbies are going to come in. They're going to be just like I was. You know what it's like. They've been in the game for a long time. They know how it's working out. That's on that 1 minute chart. It's going to, I better buy now. I want to trade right with you. You know what you're talking about. Why is it going down? Why is it going down? Why are you all over every time frame? Flip-flopping bullish to bearish. You're saying it's going to be bullish where bearish we're going down, and now you're doing bullish on the 1 minute? Well, I don't know. It gets weird, man. It just gets weird. HIGH seems to be doing kind of cool. How cool? Are you at 272 for real? Dang it. See, I took this one as a trade over on my BitUnix account on spot, just as a spot trade or a temporary trade. And when I zoom out and I see where they're in the bottom accumulation area like this, I'm like, I can't sell you, man. I can't take profits on you yet. I can't, cause it's stupid. Because I'm going to call myself stupid after you come up to, I'm going to sell you. I'm like, yeah, got my profit, yay. And then you're going to turn around and come up to $4 on me. You know you're going to. You know you are. You got this nice little juicy double bottom forming right here. You got this little belt line over here. Belt line. And that's at 469. I'm not going to argue that number. Once it gets there, now it might come back, flag under here. You know, that can happen. Come back and consolidate underneath, or maybe it'll consolidate on top. That's my favorite, because that's usually, oh, we've already proved this line of support. Well, let's just bounce on up and let's take out this other target at $8. So high on the big time frames, well, at least on the daily, she looks ready to rock, man. She's got some more upside coming. And seriously, I mean, why hold out for anything short of this area? 469, but 390 and looking to the left gives you some possibly a good target. 325 might get a little bit of a hiccup there, or may blast through it, man. I don't know. She's looking kind of cool, but if you need short-term targets, there you are. But for me, I'm just going to feel I'm going to feel stupid if we get to 469 and I've already sold. So she's going to keep making me money. I'm going to let her keep making me money. It is a small trade anyway. Remember, it's BitUnix. It's $100 to $10,000 challenge. So we got Mask. Seems to be having a nice little day. Finding some rejection. Well, she got rejected at 613 and then lost the 527 area, huh? She's got some work to do. See, she's got that little baggage situation we were looking at. Previous trend line. See, honey, her ex-husband's still causing trouble in her life, so she got some baggage to deal with. She just need to go on her own trajectory and just not look back. That's what she needed to do. Kind of like the other coin that I forgot what it was. In that same situation right there. KMD Komodo seems to be getting a nice little pop today anyway, but she does that, right? And then goes back to her old ways. I tell you what, if you can hold this area without going back to your old ways, I might start looking into you, Komodo. Right now, I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing that you bottom out. Ooh. So while the rest of this market has been doing awesome, Komodo's just kept making lower lows, whatever that means. How did you even get on my radar today? It was because you had such a good day? Because you're above the 200 moving average on the daily. Okay. All right, I was about to say, man, I didn't see any good reason until right now why I'm even talking about this coin, but here we are. If she can hold it, and she didn't hold it over here. She didn't really hold it over here. She tried. So Komodo's got a lot to prove to me. Come on, Komodo. I gotta see all these moving averages flip bullish. That's what you gotta show me. I've got to see all these other moving averages on the other side of the yellow one, 200, and then I will give you the Road Dawg silver approval that you are in an uptrend. Until then, I'm just watching you with a very careful eye. Strega tapped it. Good for you, Strega. Tap that. Road Dawg trying to take my lunch money. Why block my messages? What? I don't know what's going on. Joe says, I think it's so funny all these Twitter people were bragging about 2x in one day, but called out 50 calls that week. Yeah, I can get that. I gotta say, I mean, my only exposure to a trading group or anything was the one that Joe and I were both in. And there were lots of calls there, and that was confusing. And I don't think it's ever really well explained on how to look at that. But yeah, there would be. I mean, it was cool. You'd always see a trade set up. The ones, oh man, the ones that would always piss me off though when I would see them. I think it's just this particular pattern, and I don't know that I can even find a way of showing it. I think it's just when you got something and it's just a this. You got something and it, you know, some kind of price action, and I guess you got a trend line, something that's going on, and then all you see is just, you know, a little. I'm like, well, that doesn't tell me jack. And every time I saw those, they usually didn't play out. And I mean, I don't know.
I'm kind of twisted inside, and I don't know where I'm going. I'm just here for the ride.
I would see something different in those. I believe. I don't now if I looked at them, but yeah, putting out lots of calls like that. I mean, it's good to, you know, I don't know, in a way, keep up with the market and cover thing. But yeah, you can't make all these plays. It's a bad habit, man. I'm that did not help me curb my habit of limiting my coins. I got too many coins. It's not a good habit. It's an opportunity cost for that. It's hard to manage. It's stupid. It's a degen part that I have to work hard to control, and it's still hard. But that's something I have to work on, is trying not to get into too many projects. And I'm not the only one, because I saw another influencer that's got it, and he was also in that same trading group. So I'm starting to think maybe we all picked up that habit in that trading group, just from having so much exposure to trade setups where we got to get in on every one of them when we're newbies. And now we don't know. And then you see other people, and they're like the more strict, regimented traders, 5, 10 at the max. Maybe 5's too many. And for me, I can't think that way, because I'm like, no, I can't narrow. I can't spend this whole bull market in just 5 coins. No way. Not going to happen. I don't want to find the 5 that just don't move the whole market. That would suck. I made some good picks though for my bigger bags I have, and some of those are older G plays, but some of the newer ones I've got done pretty well. INJ. Did we do whiff? This guy, I don't know what to make of this, but I ain't going to complain. Good old Whippy. Are you coming down to $3 again? Maybe. Oh, how do you draw that? I like your candle bodies, man. I'm running with this on whiff on the daily.
My mom says love's not easy. Just keep your head held high. Bet people think I'm pretty fly right now.
Check this. It's been over 2 hours.
Maybe I'm going crazy. Can't catch a break late.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but that makes me think of my stream, and I'm saying I'm about an hour and 30 minutes. It's about time to wrap up this stream. Let's take a look at the good old Bitcoin and the market over here. So here's what I'm seeing. We are in a definite toppy top zone for altcoins, total 3. Be aware, this could very well be an M top, bringing us lower, like a trend changing type thing. Not like a major trend, you know. We could be going to a bigger correction on altcoins, according to this. But we do have a nice little trend line down here that we can find some support on. But that you're not going to give a crap about that when you're watching. My bags are bleeding. What the hell, Road Dawg? I've been trying to tell you, man. You got to pay yourself. So you have some money to buy those coins at a cheaper price, because they maybe head that way, because it looks like Bitcoin's trying to do something. I don't know what the bigger players are trying to do right now, but they got their eye on Bitcoin, but they're trying. We're not looking at Bitcoin right now. We think Bitcoin sucks, and you do not need to buy it. Let us buy it underhanded, under the table. We're trying to get all we can. You stay away. I just get that vibe. They want us to get out of Bitcoin. They want all the Bitcoin in the world. And why wouldn't they? But you know what I say? I say screw them, because I've been saying them for about the past 5 or 6 years. Hey man, get on the Bitcoin train. Get on the crypto train. They're like, no, that stuff sucks. We want to make that illegal. So basically, they can kiss my butt. I'm going to sell on them. I want to buy a penthouse somewhere. Oh, the Crypto Shack. So many coins. So many coins, man. I think I'm thinking this is something else. XCN. Right. This is XCN. I guess the euro for whatever God knows reason. I think it was XDC is what I was trying to take a look at. I don't know what happened here. Oh, my screen just froze or something. XDC mainnet. Yes. We may have looked at this one recently, did we? That's a noisy chart. No. All right, I don't see another one. Let's rock with this one. Take a new look at this one. Reevaluate this little guy. Taking in the new information we got that might help us figure this little guy out. See some rejection in there. Sorry, guy. Sorry you're getting rejected. Just don't take it personally, baby. Just don't take it personally. I like that. Did you lose a trend line? Or you still got it? Oh, you still got it. Look at you. Do you know what that does for you? I don't know that we would see this play out, but you got a crazy one. I mean, I do have a target up here that Sounds crazy, but you know, that's right up in line with that area. I would have been looking for this area to clear. Right here, it's 6.26 on XDC. Nice accumulation. I like them in accumulation because this is the best time to buy them to make the biggest gains, people. There's still coins out there that are just now coming out of accumulation. Do your due diligence, look at them, check out the market caps, check out the projects themselves. Make sure that they might have something going for them, or at least they can get a bunch of hype and got some nice marketing behind them. Active project that's got something going on GitHub. Find one that ticks those boxes. Start looking at the chart, seeing for some signs on the bigger time frames like being above the 200 moving average. You ready to come out of this accumulation? Baby, if you got spare change, those are the ones I'm looking for. Grifter got a grift, baby. All right. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. It's now 12:12. We've been on since 10:30 tonight, so about an hour and a half show. Covered some of the assets. Some of them turned out okay. I like to do this stuff in front of you guys. I was hoping I could turn this into a video and cut it out tomorrow, but that didn't happen. But there are some of those real world assets on my radar. They are available over on CoinEx, and let's go over the ones that I actually did that I'm starting to look at and build. And this is seriously just small positions. Where'd you go, man? I'm Spot. Okay, where's Spot? Hide Spot. Okay. So I think that these are ones I think have a good chance of making some gains. So, and these are the ones that are available on CoinEx. And all my positions, I'm nibbling into a position. I don't have much over here. If I put some more over there, I'll nibble. But right now, this may be as big as the bags get. But the cool thing is that these little bags right here, $200 or $300, can turn into $2,000 to $3,000 positions. I know it seems crazy to think that, but give it a few months and you saw, damn, crazy, right? So Prime, OPSEC, XCN. Didn't we just look at C-Pool, Clearpool, Pangolin, Gary Network, Blender, Athena? That's a new one. We're kind of feeling that one out. She may do good, she may not. You know, you gotta take a chance. Shadow Token, Maple, AVO, LTO, Wi-Fi, Dusk, TokenFi, Ondo, Ghost, Avagachi. I think that one could be cool. Map, that was kind of a really dark horse for me. Push, I'm not totally sold on Push, but it's been doing okay. But just some of the newer projects for me that I'm getting into, new for me anyway, over on CoinEx. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I will be back again tomorrow night. Trade carefully. Remember, tomorrow is Friday. I expect them to park us at a place where we're just like, oh my God, I don't know what's going to do now. I'm so scared. Because they like to do that. And then we'll, see how retail reacts this weekend. And if it pushes all coins up, that's good. And we know we're doing better. But just keeping an eye and try to preserve that capital. We're in a good place to be making that life-changing money, baby. I'm glad you're here with me. See you tomorrow. And God bless.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze.
Good night, John boy.
Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Nope. Now if you gotta know the truth, was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind. Unpredictable. Feet eye off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same. Running for the meds. Sure you like my vibe. That's my candy.